the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow, yellow. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
43. Here we go again. Yellow. Whip. Watch the whip.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Yellow. There go Mike 20. Let's get it now. Let's get it right now. Here we go.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Mike 20. Watch the flag.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. The 30. 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there, and then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Mike 180. Mike 54. Go ahead. Regular.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Fitzpatrick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Now Balaj. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They run it with Balaj. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Hey, color. Hey, 5-0.
Balaj. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. There he goes, right side. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll run here with Balaj. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Recon, 132 fighter. Jim, go Jim. Mike spot. Feel it. Hey, Echo. Watch the screen.
Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Strong. Hey, wahoo!
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Hey, chill. Hey. Come.
Here's a run with Balaj. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Switch.
Seal it. Go ahead. Motion backfield.
Mike, 50.
Left.
53.
Hey, box drop.
Here's Fitzpatrick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Looking to throw is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Dolphins' 39-yard line.
From the 39, Mahomes. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Switch. 25, check 25, check 25. 57.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, alert three. Attack.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Mike 20. Yellow. Here we go. Shoot. I don't need to.
Staying open.
Hey, Mike 20.
In your face.
43. Alert three.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
Watch 10. Single slot.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically,
he's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will tie things at 20 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill 75 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now they try the right side here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, Chip. Strong. Move. Mike, 53, Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The dump-off gets him only one, and now you're looking at a third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 49 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 27 all. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just wanted. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second. Oh, they try to shuffle pass and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want the left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Hey, Mike, 20.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Rip left, rip left.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerome Baker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Balaj. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Kill, regular. SOS.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
53. All day. Every day. Any day. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
No game on this defense. No game.
Strong. Double up.
And to give this time to the tailback. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Check. Crunch.
Jim, go Jim. Go 5-0 here. Hey, exit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go,
he's got daylight, the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Dolphins 37, Chiefs 34.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
53's the mic. 53.
Fitzpatrick to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Tight him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Regular. Check your hot read.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Watch the run. Check. Kill. There you go. Get down. P. Strong.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, color. Bud. Hey, pick your game.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
52 and 56. Bravo.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Jeff. 24 is the mic. Bring it.
On 4th down, they snap it to Fitzpatrick. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Chip.
2nd and 10.
Hey, 5-0. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Go.
24 is the mic. I got you, boy.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 56 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, Charlie.
Fitzpatrick now. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Derrick Henry. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Single.
That's a gain of 2.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
61, match box, light. Get it.
On first down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Fitzpatrick on first down. And he finds Parker here, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
There you go, get down. Left. Hey, box truck.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 44 yards on the ground.
34th down, Miami.
Now they try the right side here. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
52 and 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. Who fumbles the ball inside the money zone? You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Lucky. Hey, C6.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, high 7. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Come to my work. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
General West.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tannehill on 1st down. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 18.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Rush in. Slam. Go ahead. Wait.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4. 48-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, as the first half is winding down. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go. Wide motion.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Go.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Delta. Get it.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready, break.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And some room to roam now. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
He's coming. We got double. Regular. Watch the shit. Let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tie it right. 4 down. Check. 4 down. He's checking. Crash. Undercrush.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 22 yards. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, chill. Regular. Hey, Haywood.
Now Fitzpatrick. And this is Parker, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down, Dolphins.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Whip. Greystone, Travis. Want to go 5-0 here? Go ahead. Hey, Zoo.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Alpha. You got motion man right there. 24. PPP.
They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. This taken in by Jakeem Grant.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Miami.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Regular.
Check. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Hey, color. Hey, color. Jim, go Jim.
We got motion.
Hey, Charlie.
24 is the mic. You're ready.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down.
52 and 56. Hey, Echo. Jim.
Get ready.
Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And Wilson has it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey,
Hey, 5-0.
Watch the twist.
Hey, Chip. Feel it.
Hey, turn it up. Hatchet.
And again this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Slam.
22 jet bomber. There you go. Get down. Strong.
Kill.
Hey, 5-0. Hey, wahoo.
Fitzpatrick. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Squad like what? In the field like yeah, all day like